Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game, NBA. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday,
and you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during the young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey. In at the point guard position. And for the Heat, they've got Bam Adebayo, also Chris Middleton out there, and it's the Cobra in at the 1, and he's able to get it back. Philadelphia with the ball. Maxey on the wing. Pass to McCain. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now here's Maxey. coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Launches a three, and the Cobra pulls it down. The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. From outside, off the mark. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said, we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Middleton covering. Pass to McCain. And here is Maxey. Clock at 6. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Man, that's just fantastic use of the mid-range by Maxey.
Miami has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. There's the triple. And again, Miami with a triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to McCain. Embiid with it. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
I mean, it's almost like the higher degree of difficulty on the shot, the more focused Embiid will be. Of course, as an opponent, it can be so frustrating to face a player who can score against your toughest defense.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Shot's good by Stone.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Maxey. Got a hand on it. Here's Stone. Maxey covering. Shot's good by Stone. Stone's got 13.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
And grant the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Maxey. Here's McCain. Embiid, a screen on Middleton. And the 76ers another 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Maxey. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
And looking at the standings in the NBA Cup, the group stage just starting.
Yeah, lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good point differential, you normally advance to the knockout rounds. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Maxey. Here's McCain. Now here's Embiid. To the right side. There's the 3. And the 76ers another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
He takes it in. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Champagnie. No points so far. Here's McCain. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Stone driving to the basket, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And again, it's Miami converting.
Well, he's been very efficient.
The 76ers making a switch here. The Heat with the lead. They've got Chris Middleton. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Arenas in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And it's Maxey missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Stone. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Here's Stone. He's got 27. Nails it from 3.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
To the wing, right side. Here's Maxey. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Jovic, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Here's Stone. And again, it's Miami from deep.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Maxey, tightly guarded, tipped. Here's Stone from downtown. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Maxey, down low. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Stone. No good with the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Maxey, that's good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Jackson, he's checked in for Miami. And a two-handed jam!
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Stone. Last game we saw him with 32 points.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's McCain, and there's the screen. With the drive, pass to Bona, beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Miami leading by 4. Here's Stone. Sinks it from distance. Stone's got 43 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's McCain. Can they get it? Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And here are the Sixers now, after the basket by Miami. Middleton covering. For three, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
The three is up. Oh, connects again. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Here's McCain. Miami making their last shot. Lets the three fly. And the Cobra pulls it down. Stone's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh!
Wow!
The powerful one-handed slam.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. McCain, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First one falls for him. Jovic, he's checked in for Middleton. Champagnie, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Pippen. Both shots good from the stripe. Heat trail by 7. Here's Stone. And Grimes pulls it down.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Now here's Maxey. Here's Champagnie. And the layup is good. Champagnie's got 9 points here in the second half.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just...
And another one!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. And they recover it. And Adebayo slams it in.
You gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
Good. He hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive on.
And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. Here's McCain. Middleton covering. Maxey attacking. Shoots from 12. Yes, on the jumper. Maxey's got 43 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
2:06 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. He drops it from range. 19 points in the game.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Pass to the Cobra. And it goes straight through with a swish. Stone's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Outside Maxey. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists now tonight.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it. From deep, it's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. No good on the triple.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Stone. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in the game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
That one drops. He ties it up. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Maxey surveys to the middle. Here's Champagnie. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, sweet move. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Here's Stone. And there's another one goes. Incredible.
That score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
Miami has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the 4th. Good! That's another bucket!
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, the defense throws everything at him, but he still scores.
And to think when the night started that we see someone match Kobe's 81. I mean, his performance tonight has been nothing short of magnificent.
And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Maxey. Oh, it's blocked! Flex off the backboard. Here's Arenas. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th assist in this one. And here is Maxey. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Adebayo. The D's. Another one falls! Amazing!
He is ripping through this defense defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
Here's Stone. Lays it up and banks it in.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Embiid inside. Adebayo grabs the board.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
The floater. Stone can't hit. Now Philadelphia with it. 7-point differential. Misses the wing three. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're leading by 7. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Knocks down the long J.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And it's Miami's ball. They lead by 7. And it's good! He hits another one!
90 points! A legendary performance!
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Champagnie, that's good.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
And so they foul intentionally.
Tyrese Maxey. 5th personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And so Miami takes the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on